Good afternoon, everyone. It's Anifa Menon from hearthealthbrainhealth.com, encouraging healthy grieving and mindful actions. Today, I've had a bit of contemplative time to reflect on the idea of union with God, so yoga. And oftentimes, people forget what exactly it means to connect with divine energies. And there's so much power and so much strength that comes from this intention and actual action of doing this that I thought I'd talk about one quotation that also really stimulated this contemplation for me this morning. And it's by Richard Rohr. I thought I'd read it to you to begin with. This quotation says, "We worshiped Jesus instead of following him on his same path. We made Jesus into a mere religion instead of a journey towards union with God and everything else. This shift made us into a religion of belonging and believing instead of a religion of transformation." And I love this quotation because whether we think about Jesus or whether we think about the universe or whether we think about Buddha or we think about God, this same idea has happened that the intention was that we would think of connecting with this divine energy. So, of course, some people will do this through prayer, and I certainly encourage meditation. And, prayer can be a meditation. But oftentimes, when people are doing things that are spiritual, they feel like I'm doing this. I'm doing this because this is good. This will be put into the good books in terms of this will get me to heaven. This will do this for me. We do it with a purpose behind it, a goal behind it, and it's something that I will gain. So if I pray for getting rich, then God has blessed me with getting rich. Now, again, that prayer, why do we do the things that we do? And it's true that prayer can do something like this. And of course, we all know that it also takes a lot of hard work and effort. And then we see someone who doesn't pray at all who wins a lottery. So, in that sort of awareness that when we are thinking about union or yoga, and remember that in society, a lot of people have thought about union as yoga, more in terms of yoga, in terms of asanas or positions, or how long can you hold this position, and can you do this position, and that sort of idea. And we push ourselves harder to let me do a little bit more, let me do this for longer. And then meditation has also kind of been put into a category of, okay, this will relax my mind, so I'll do that. So there's the goal. I want to relax my mind, so I'm meditating. So the goal of union, which is yoga, yoga is a meditation. So meditation is a yoga. And this has been forgotten. And then all yoga actually starts with this meditative intention. In the best of senses, this is the intention behind meditation, is first to connect with this divine energy. And this divine energy is coming through all of us. So this energy comes through every plant, mineral, animal, everything in the world that we can see, hear, feel, smell, taste. All of it is divine, and we're also carrying divine energy. And most people will remember this if they think about the soul energy, which they feel is divine. Yet, we forget in our day to day, our thoughts can be divine, our words can be divine, our actions can be divine. Now, a lot of people have moved into, when they're moving in this space, of let my actions be divine, which is beautiful. Now, the thoughts and words need to also be matching that for alignment. And when we think about this, a lot of people are doing the things that give to charity. I thought I'd use charity as an example today of when we think about charity, oftentimes it's to help someone in need. And that's a beautiful space. Now, how do we think about the someone in need? Do we think of them as, oh, that poor chap doesn't have this, so I'm going to give this to them? Or that person needs money and I need to help them? Or anything like that, that it's because someone is suffering, I'm going to help. Now, do we recognize that that person is also divine energy, and that person has come into our awareness for a reason? For our reason might be that I choose to help them, and that's the divinity in me meeting the divinity in them, because the exact role that they are playing is allowing me to be the best of me. So this is a different way of thinking, and certainly is a way that can limit our ego tendencies. So our egoic tendencies would say, oh, thank goodness I've got money and I can give money, or whatever else you might be giving, your time, your space, your energy, anything that you are giving. And if you're giving from that space of how good of me, that's an egoic space. If we give in the space of thank goodness for the divine energy flowing through me that helps me help this person, and recognize that person is helping me too, then we're recognizing the divinity of each. And so today I thought I would end beyond this contemplation and hoping that for 5 minutes after this video, you might contemplate or reflect on why you give, what you give, when you give, and who you give to. All of these things of really understanding our intentions and our belief about ourselves and others around us. So today I thought the last thing I would finish with is this wonderful acronym that I have learned many months ago. I'll say over a year ago, I'm sure, and I don't know who the author of this is or if there is even an author, but I heard about this acronym that is literally on my calendar. It starts my day every day, that it's on there. It doesn't mean that I necessarily read it every day, but today I was drawn to it. And I thought I'd share it with you to help you understand this idea of meditation too, meditation as a union, and understanding what meditation is. So, meditation, the acronym that was used, is mind engaged deeply in total awareness, transcending its own nature. Mind engaged deeply in total awareness, transcending its own nature. Now, remember, this first quote that I mentioned by Richard Rohr was talking about instead of a religion of transformation. And when we think about evolving mentally, emotionally, physically, perhaps, right, but especially spiritually is what I'll focus on, we are going through a process of transformation, or we can mindfully direct ourselves this way. So today I would like for you, if you can take those 5 minutes, I'd love if you sit and just reflect on both this acronym and this intention of why do I do what I do, where I do it, when I do it, who I do it with. What is my intention, and am I in a aligned space with my thoughts, my words, and my actions? I wish that for all of us, of course. I wish you a fabulous day ahead, and I hope you remember, transform your mind and transform your life. Have a great day, everyone.